Hello everyone, we are from Group 9 and we would like to explain you about business culture in Turkey. And this is our member Tinda Lutfi Shafirananda, Afis Kazili, Firzania, Alivio Radia Paradis, Bagus Ferdian, and Dava Alana. Enjoy this video!
Turkey is a country that is partly in Asia and partially in Europe, giving it a unique geographical situation. It has served as both a barrier and a bridge connecting the two continents throughout its history. Turkey is at the crossroads of the Balkans, the Caucasus, the Middle East, and the Eastern Mediterranean. In terms of geography and population, it is one of the region's biggest countries, with a land area larger than any European country. Turkey is located at the crossroads of Southeast Europe and Southwest Asia. The Bosporus is located in Europe to the west, and Turkey is surrounded by the Black Sea, Aegean Sea, and Mediterranean Sea. Bulgaria is to the northwest, Greece is to the west, Georgia is to the northeast, Armenia, Iran, and Nakhchivan are to the east, while Iraq and Syria are to the southeast. Turkey is one of the most earthquake-prone countries on the planet, having been struck by 13 quakes in the last 70 years from the Sea of Marmara in the west to the eastern Anatolian highlands. The North Anatolian fault stretches hundreds of kilometers. The fault shifts roughly 8 inches or 20 centimeters every year. Mount Ararat, Turkey's highest mountain, features two summits, the highest of which is Great Ararat, which rises to 16,945 feet or 5,165 meters. Many people regard the mountain as secret, believing it to be the site where Noah landed his ark after the Great Flood. The presence of the sea to the north, south, and west, as well as the mountains that surround much of the country, greatly impact Turkey's variable climate, which is mainly a dry semi-continental Mediterranean variety. The center and coastal fringes are spanned by the sea and the mountains. Several locations have the Mediterranean style winter rainfall maximum, while summer drought is widespread. However, due to the country's height, winters are frequently significantly colder than in Mediterranean regions, and there are large temperature differences between winter and summer. Minimum temperatures range from 4 degrees Fahrenheit or 20 degrees Celsius in the west to 40 degrees Fahrenheit or 40 degrees Celsius in the east, with a large area in the east below 23 degrees Fahrenheit or 5 degrees Celsius. Extremely low temperatures occur at times, with minimum ranging from 4 degrees Fahrenheit or 20 degrees Celsius in the west to 40 degrees Fahrenheit or 40 degrees Celsius. In the east, snow cover can last anywhere from 2 weeks in temperated parts to 4 months in mountainous places in east. The coastal edges are moderate with January temperatures averaging over 41 degrees Fahrenheit or 5 degrees Celsius. Summers are often hot, with average temperatures exceeding 68 degrees Fahrenheit or 20 degrees Celsius in all but the highest mountainous peaks, 77 degrees Fahrenheit or 25 degrees Celsius in the Aegean and Mediterranean coast, and 86 degrees Fahrenheit or 13 degrees Celsius in the southeast. Relief has a significant impact of precipitation. Much of the interior receives 12 until 60 inch or 2005 until 46 millimeter annually, whilst the upper areas of the Pontic and Taurus range receive more than 40 inch or 100 millimeter. Okay, thank you.
Turkey economy is classified as an emerging market economy by the International Monetary Fund. Economists and political scientists classify Turkey as one of the world's newly industrialized nations. Turkey has the world's 20 highest nominal GDP and 11 large PPP and GDP, with a population of 83.4 million as 2020 and 21. Agriculture, textile, motor cars, transportation equipment, construction materials, consumer electronics, and home appliances are among the country's top exports. Turkey has an open economy and is classified by the International Monetary Fund or IMF as an emerging market with fast growth, making it a newly industrialized country. Germany, Iraq, the United Kingdom, as Russia are Turkey's main trading partners, Brazil as an industrial part as well as knight and rocket goods and articles are the country's principal export. Understanding Turkish culture, people, etiquette, and business practice is critical to succeeding in any potential enterprise in a vibrant attitudes and ideals. The first one is about Parthian focus on the Turkish people is very attitudes and ideals. Following that, business ethics will be discussed as well as the cultural and ethical variants that you may encounter when conducting business in Turkey. The second one is about Parthian looks as Turkey education and training system. Agriculture covers around a third of Turkey's land area, with much of it being extensively used. Field crops occupy nearly half on the agricultural land, while grazing occupies the other third. Following a period of fast change in the 1950s, when the introduction of factors enabled large growth of arable land, primarily at the expense of grazing area, this proportion have remained fairly steady since the 1960. Vineyards, orchards, olive groves, and vegetables garden make up a smaller fraction of the cultivated land. Cereals are the most important field crops, accounting for half of all farmland, which is shown on the majority of the cereal land with minor section of grain, oats, corn, or maize and rice. Cotton, sugar beets, tobacco, and potatoes are among key crops. Irrigation is used to around 1/6 of the crops. Turkey has a large quantity of cattle, sheep, goats, and river buffalo, and livestock husbandry is an important The majority of land holdings are tiny, with family farms averaging around 15 acres or between 6 hectares, like cotton, tobacco, fruits, vegetables, nuts, cattle, and livestock products are the key things that provide significant export earnings. I think that's all for me.
Turkey is home to a diverse range of manufacturing industry. Manufacturing plants are widely scattered with clusters of manufacturers in all major cities, while for highly industrial zones dominate total input like Istanbul and the region around Sea of Marmara, the Aegean coast around Izmir, the Adana basins, and the region around Ankara. Chemical, chemicals, food, beverage, and tobacco, as well textile, apparel, and footwear are the biggest manufacturers. Turkey, the Middle East's largest steel manufacturer, meets the majority of its local demand. Karabukh, Penally, and Skenderun are the main plants. Non-ferrous metal grades on a small scale can be found in various places, including Kırtaş, Pengrani, and Antalya. During the 1970s and 1980s, engineering industry grew fast and are today widely scattered, with notable concentration in Istanbul, Izmir, and Ankara. Chemical industry can be found near oil refineries in Mersin, Simit, and Izmir, as well as in other locations. Textile industry is key employer in the manufacturing sector. Textile production is concentrated in the Pamukkale district of the Adana Plain and Buyuk Menderes Valley, although it is also found in other regional centers. The processing of agricultural goods is likewise widely distributed. The largest brands are tobacco manufacturing, which is mostly concentrated in the Black Sea and Aegean regions, and the sugar production, which is concentrated in the interior wheat growing district. And yes, since the World War II, foreign commerce has become increasingly important in the Turkish economy. Until the 1970s, agricultural economy accounted for the majority of exports, and long metals for the majority of the imports were mostly limited to machinery. Basic and miscellaneous manufacturers currently account for more than half of all exports. Textile fibers, yarn, textile and garment, iron and steel, fruit and vegetables, livestock products, tobacco and machinery are the top exports. Machinery, chemicals, petroleum products, transportation equipment, and consumer items are imported. Europe accounts for overall half of all trade, with Germany being the most important commercial partner. The imports come primarily from Russia and China, with significant trade also taking place within the Middle East, particularly with the United Arab Emirates and Iraq, which are the primary customers of Turkish export in the area. Algeria and Israel also the trade partners.
Bagus, and I am going to explain to you about the business communication in Turkey. The first one is face-to-face communication. Because personal relationships are so essential to Turks when doing business in Turkey, a variety of verbal and non-verbal communication practices should be considered. Because non-verbal and verbal communication is the first impression, and it is vital when communicating with Turkish people. As a result, praising Turkey, its natural riches, people, geographic importance, and Your personal experiences as a guest is a terrific way to establish a strong first impression. Showing enthusiasm and delight in trying local delicacies as well as demonstrating language proficiency will make a positive impression. During the initial sessions, it is advisable to avoid discussing religions and politics. These are delicate subjects that necessitate local knowledge and respect for your host's point of view. In Turkey, the traditional Muslim headscarf or hijab is also a contentious issue that should be avoided. And language matters. The Turks have historically been a nomadic civilization that has come to contact with a wide range of languages. They have, however, historically demonstrated little interest in learning foreign languages. The majority of public secondary schools teach English, although French and German are taught. The majority of students prefer English. And however, due to the high movement of Turkish employees to Germany and their exposure to the language, German has grown in popularity in recent years. The third one is business relationship. In Turkey, personal interactions are created in order to strengthen business relationship. Before doing business with the Turkish people, you must earn their trust. In Turkey, personal relationships can aid in the formation of a network of acquaintances, and third-party introductions are critical for the development of trusted relationship. As a result, existing relationship may be the best place to start getting to know new individuals, as Turks may be cautious to create a commercial relationship with you if you are not a family member or a close friend. Last one is business contact. Turkish individuals have a lot of experience dealing with international companies, and Turks are thought to be adaptable and practical by foreign management. In the beginning, the best way to contact them is through phone and email, followed by direct communication. Turks place a premium on handshakes. When welcoming someone and leaving, it is vital to shake hands since civility is considered a gesture of respect. At all times, it is recommended that you create personal relationship and network. I think that's all. Thank you.
In Turkey, corporate social responsibility have grown in importance and popularity. Businesses have realized that saving resource sustainability is just vital as financial sustainability. Turkey business community is becoming increasingly interested in corporate sustainability and corporate social responsibility. According to a recent poll of prominent Turkey automobile distribution firm, the importance of corporate social responsibility is being increasingly recognized in Turkey. The survey findings underscore the importance of Turkish parliament passing in suitable legislation and introducing tax incentives to boost corporate social responsibility and providing community involvement in activity, including in education. When it comes to business, Turkish people are quite conventional and formal. As a result, making appointment ahead of the time is critical. Furthermore, Turkish people can ask high emphasis and punctually expect international business partner to do the same. If you're going to be late for whatever reason, please plan ahead as soon as possible and provide plausible explanation. Giving is not customary done in business interaction. If you prefer a gift, it will not be perceived as an insult. Nevertheless, avoid pricey gift and choose something little, such as souvenir from your homeland. Gift giving is customary during the social events such as birthday, wedding, and religious ritual. When visiting church home for dinner, it's customary to bring a present. Pastry and houseware are most popular gift in Turkey. Because Turkey is a Muslim country, giving alcohol as a present is frequently wrong unless you are previously aware that they consume and appreciate alcohol beverage. And Turkey business attire is particularly in major city is very similar to that other affluent country. Men often wear a modest suit and tie, while women typically wear a business suit with skirt or pants. Lighter clothing is appropriate in the summer. Men can wear shirt and trouser without jacket, and depending on formality of the business, even tie. Women can dress more casually without jacket, but short avoiding anything overly tight or exposing. And in Turkey, bribery and corruption is still prevalent. The government has taken steps to combat corruption, but anti-fraud legislation has to enforce the vigorously. Citizen is also believe that corruption is still issue in the country. Country is ranked among the 54 in Transparency of International Corruption Perception Index for 2012 with a score of 49. And that's all for me. Thank you.